Let's get into this.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whatever. Wow. How? Okay. How does the dog manage to do that though? That is crazy. Like, just get out the kitchen, bro. Like, yeah, like for real.
I know.
Is that an alligator? What?
So
The alligator is scared of a dog? My boy got gone, though. I ain't gonna lie. He got gone like he was really chasing him. What?
apparently this is a test to see how smart your cat is.
If she puts her hands against the wall, she's got a high IQ. If she's... Oh! She did it! Okay.
Oh. Oh.
I don't want to scare you.
No. No, sir. I would have had to jump off of that one. Nope.
Hello, I don't want to scare you.
This poor robot collapsed after working for over 20 hours straight with no breaks.
I thought this was the robot that, like, stopped, yeah, gave up. Nah, that's a robot, right? A robot just gave out. They just stopped working. Wow, what do you think people feel like working these type of jobs? Tired, you know what I'm saying? We can only do so much. It's crazy. Damn.
This crazy customer started hissing at the waiter.
This chunky monster of a boy. He's not overeating. I know that. Look at
This little guy's human instincts kicked in.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Imagine being fooled by a drawing of a fish.
That's a fish.
Wow. He really trying to eat a drawing of a fish. That is too funny.
It's very important that she gets her percordant injection. But
This poor guy was just trying to help out these ducklings.
Wow.
oh, Emma, I want
He was just trying to help out your kids. Dang.
to sleep.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of
Our
internet.
daily dose.
Here's a really cool
Okay.
device that nurses will use to look for veins on their patients.
That's cool.
Just a disclaimer so I don't get in trouble with YouTube again. According to the company that owns this ferry, there were no serious injuries.
Good. Oh, but that is crazy. Oh, man. Wow. Imagine you just sitting on a boat, you know, relaxing. You pay all your money for this, and then that happens. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna need a refund. I think I'm gonna need a refund. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need a refund. Yup.
A YouTuber named Phil the Thrill was out riding when he ran into these people that were upset with him.
What? I don't know what you're saying. Bro, it's two Karens in a Mercedes. She said they can't breathe because of the dust or something. I don't know.
Joe, who let you ride here?
Joe let me ride here.
Joe who?
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
Hamster on the keyboard.
Funny.
Keyboard on the hamster. Hamster on the mouse. Mouse on the hamster. Hamster on the desk. Desk on the hamster.
These guys wanted to see if it was
Built this
possible to play
hamster?
basketball, but in reverse.
No, I just... Yeah, go for a three-pointer, dude. Oh, crap.
This might look like CGI, but it's not. A photographer captured an extreme close-up of the eye of a gray whale. This dog has an overly dramatic reaction when their toy falls off the couch.
That dog lazy.
A sister surprised her brother at the
Lazy old
airport.
dog.
You got a big gift in there.
No way. How does she fit? Wait a minute, bruh. How does she fit in the suitcase like that, though? Nah, she is little. Super little. No way.
Alright.
Okay.
Breathe. Unbreathe.
What? I never understood how people do magic tricks. I never understood it. Like how?
Hi, lady.
Hey, sweetie. Isn't he charming?
Why? What's the point?
I found a
There's
really
no way
cool
that's
video
fun.
of a vapor cone forming on a fighter jet.
Ugh. Yeah, clean up your nuts.
Someone recorded this guy at the park grabbing a goose. It turns out they're actually really good friends. Here's a really cool visual of every single earthquake that occurred throughout the past year.
Sorry to bother you. By any chance, do you have $1 so I can catch the train? I'm trying to get back home to Canada.
I got the 10.
I just need, I think, $1.50 to catch the train. I'm a little less than $2 short.
You can do that.
Thank you. So actually, instead of giving you $8, I wanted to give you $500.
Wow. That is
Can I give you a hug by any chance? Can I
that's
ask
what's
why
up.
you were going to give me a couple
Definitely
dollars?
gonna need
You
that.
said you need it. You need help.
This person has a scar on their arm and notice that when they put their scar on the barcode scanner, the system thinks that they're a trampoline. A police officer arrested a food delivery driver, but was kind enough to still deliver the food to the customer.
No, I'm not who you're expecting, but your driver got arrested for things he had to take care of. So I figured I'd complete the DoorDash for you.
That's messed up.
Take care.
Thanks.
Your driver got arrested. Wow.
Let's go, man.
This diver figured out a trick to make bubbles spawn from his hands.
What? Bro, it'd be some weird, strange videos in here. Like, what do he be finding these
Don't
videos?
laugh, it's not funny. This plane just has a lot on his mind right now.
Okay.
This is called Giant's Causeway in Ireland. Many people believe that it should be considered the 8th wonder of the world. An incredibly rare volcanic event created these hexagon-shaped columns.
That's cool.
I found this YouTuber that makes incredible science videos. This is a science experiment that can only be seen from a camera. If you perfectly match up sound waves along with the frame rate of your camera, you can get this really cool effect with water.
That is so cool. Oh,
I
now
talked to
she
this
gotta
person
clean
who
all
has some
that
pet
up.
turkeys, and he told me that the male turkeys basically have a big bag of air in their bodies. He told me that you can squeeze their airbags to make them burp, and they won't really care.
To help them a little bit, you get this sound.
With gas prices getting more and more expensive, some people are driving around with tiny cars instead.
No way. Get out of here, man. You're a clown.
This person had a hole in their sock, but came up with a great idea to fix it.
Really?
I found a company that makes a super powerful fabric coating so liquids won't stain your furniture. I talked to this scientist and he sent me video footage of him popping pimples on a tree.
Ew. So pimples, I mean, trees get pimples? I did not know
One
that.
of my subscribers recorded this video of someone trying to paraglide.
Wow. I think he better get down. If he get stuck on a tree. Get down.
Over the past few weeks, a video of a 109-year-old Buddhist monk has been all over social media. Many people think this video is fake, but it's actually real, and he's just really, really old. This giant thing was rolling through a parking lot and somehow went right between these two trucks.
Hopefully it didn't destroy the truck. Wow. They are so lucky. But they are so
What do you think
unlucky.
is wrong with this horse?
Make the chicken noise. Go. Go ahead.
Oh boy, really sound like a chicken. Oh man, he didn't even hit you, buddy. I mean, whoever.
One of my subscribers lives in Ukraine and sent me video footage showing her neighbor.
Okay, how do you get that scared and fall off the bike? I'll just go faster. I would have went faster. How do you get scared and fall off the bike like that? He didn't even touch it. That's crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie.
And the bunker she has to live in. This owl just woke up after having surgery, and the vet was demonstrating on how to properly put the owl back.
Put their feet flat on the ground. So put their feet flat on the ground, facing forward, and then little plonk.
These guys found a mysterious spinning jar of peanut butter.
There's demons in the house.
That is fake.
Everyone knows that if you drop a cat, they will almost always land on their feet. Back in the 1960s, the US government did experiments to see how cats would react in a situation where there is zero gravity.
On their feet. This automatic reflex action is almost completely lost under weightlessness.
I think this is pretty cool. There's a device that can change the shape of an egg.
Let me see. Wow, still a boy.
If you're an actor doing a live performance, this is what happens backstage when you need to change quickly.
Gentlewoman, come hither.
It is I, War.
This snowplow driver is either really bad at driving or trying their best to take out every mailbox they see.
Wow. Yeah, I know they fired him. Because that is crazy. How you just gonna knock everybody's stuff out like that though? Yeah, he was definitely not feeling it that day.
That was the best.
That is
What
so
age
cool.
should you give up on your dreams?
65.
Why?
Wait, no, actually, 80.
80?
Wait, no, actually.
I feel like if you're 90, like I think you're done. Like 40, you still got time. Unless you like 90, you know, you about to almost to death. You shouldn't give up on your dreams. That's how I feel.
Don't give up on your dreams at all.
So, what's your final answer?
His dog likes to jump every
He
time.
can't even decide. He said 75. Nah, 75 is crazy. 75. That's actually crazy.
The harness comes off. This is pretty interesting. A dust storm from the Sahara Desert in Africa somehow traveled all the way over to London. Everyone knows about service dogs, but what about seeing a service horse going through airport security to get on a plane?
What do they got? I was about to say, bro.
These wrestlers
I
were
don't
in
know
a
why I thought they painted the horse or something.
tournament and are great friends and had to end up facing each other. So instead of wrestling, they did rock, paper, scissors to decide the winner.
Okay, buddy. Really? Really, buddy?
There's an organization that takes young...
Nah, that was cool. I know he felt so cool after doing that. Nah, I gotta see that again. How did he just
These
do
wrestlers
that?
were in a tournament and are great friends and had to...
Did y'all see that? My boy really hit that. How? He's just too cool, bro. I would have messed up the first try. He had to been practicing that a lot. Ain't no way. He just did that on the first try. He must do that every day. That's man. I would have messed
There's
up.
an organization that takes young orphan orangutans and teach them the skills they need to survive. For example, they will teach them to be afraid of...
Is them birds? That's crazy how birds can even make stuff look like that. How do birds do
The
that?
scientist put some pieces of glass next to some sticky tape to see what these ants would do. Turns out these ants are smart enough to use the pieces of glass to create a bridge over the tape.
Wow. Ants are so intelligent. Wow, man.
Some grocery stores in Japan
That's
use
cool. That is so cool seeing ants do that. Like, that goes to show you, like, they have some kind of level of intelligence. For them to even know to do something like that, they have some level of intelligence. Man, that's crazy.
Put some pieces of glass next to some sticky tape to see what these ants would do. Turns out these ants are smart enough to use the pieces of glass to create a bridge over the tape.
What if we was like this? We are all
Some grocery stores in Japan use holographic self-checkout touchscreens to purchase items. This is what a mousetrap back in the 1800s looked like.
We are loaded with powder. Let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Plant has a really cool way of growing.
Yeah. I don't even think the other rats would even want to come in the house.
New leaves.
So if I was
This
a rat,
person turns into a demon if you try to wake them up.
Please
Please, can we go to bed?
Do not touch me. What are you doing?
Let's go to bed.
I cannot see. I cannot see. I cannot see.
I can't see.
I can't open them.
Would you rather marry someone right now that your parents picked out or be single for the rest of your life?
I'm an orphan.
A bear tried to eat these pigs, but the pigs fought back and...
What?
Can we go to bed?
Do not touch me.
What did she say?
I cannot see. I cannot see.
Hold on, I gotta see what she said. I didn't catch what she said.
I can't open them.
Would you rather marry someone right now that your parents picked out or be single for the rest of your life?
I'm an orphan.
A bear...
What? I'm so... Like, I'm not getting
Someone
what
right
she's
now that your parents picked out or be single for the rest of your life?
I'm an orphan.
What is that? Orphan. Orphan. Okay, never mind. I know it.
A bear tried to eat these pigs, but the pigs fought back and scared him away.
Okay, how you that big and you scared of a pig? How? Just use your claws.
This guy caught an airline employee putting her
crazy.
knee on the weight scale so that he would have to pay a fine for having overweight luggage.
Oh, she's leaning on it. She's giving me the extra LB. There we go. Oh, look at her trying to get me charged. We caught him. We caught him.
This is how much gas a typical
Wow, really, lady? You really did that. She's trying to get her money
car
now.
uses while driving. And this is how much extra gas that same car uses when you absolutely floor it.
What?
This is pretty cool. Back in World War II, the Royal Air Force had buttons on their uniforms that could be used to make a compass. Anyone that has ever played with Legos knows that these are the most difficult pieces to pull apart. So I found someone that will attempt to separate the pieces using only one hand while also covered in oil.
You're good.
He's good.
Babe, are you kidding me?
What?
Just two guys enjoying the swans. What's better than this, man?
Nothing, man. Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. We gotta figure out how to talk to women.
I was just thinking, like, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't really want to be doing this with
This
you.
is too romantic. I mean, if we wanted to kiss, we could, but...
There's a plant that grows leaves that allows you to blow natural bubbles.
That is cool. What? Bro, these videos are so random. Like, what is the odds you see a video like this? Like, what?
A few years ago,
How are you blowing bubbles out of a plant?
there's a plant that grows
so
leaves that
random.
allows you to blow natural bubbles.
That's cool, though.
That's amazing.
What is the name of that plant? I gotta look that up. I gotta look into that.
A few years ago, the police in California issued a warning telling people at the beach to get out of the water.
State Parks is asking us to make an announcement to let you know you are paddleboarding next to approximately 15 great white sharks. They're advising that you exit the water in a calm manner.
Can you hold me close? Never let me go. I want you the most.
I choose you.
Yeah.
A Twitch streamer went into his dog's cage and got stuck.
Come on! Oh my god. Dude, I have people home, okay? Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
he only got one arm, too.
Mom! Mom, I'm stuck in the dog cage!
This family went on a 3-hour road trip and the dad refused to put on sunscreen.
Are you serious? I told you.
Wow.
I told you. Wear sunscreen.
How did his head get that red, though? That really happens, huh? Wow. You would thought he was like a little lemon head or something. You know them little candies, like. That looks too funny. No way.
Your head.
He better be careful. Okay. Okay then. Let it be known.
A few months ago, the most awkward handshake of all time happened at a chess tournament.
We have the bird's eye view. We see a lot of the top players, MBL, Magnus. They've taken the masks off, literally and figuratively. They're awaiting.
That's not cool.
So this is pretty interesting. Burger King just opened their first all-vegan restaurant located in London.
Yeah.
They are the first
I don't
major
believe it.
fast food company to open a restaurant with zero meat options.
Get out of here, please. You're not fooling me with that. No. Have it your way. Really? Yeah.
A company wanted to demonstrate how strong their pool covers are by driving an ATV over it.
Let's see. Wow. That's pretty good.
Is that mayonnaise?
We ran out of whipped cream.
This is called the Darvaza gas crater, located in Turkmenistan. Engineers wanted to dig for oil when they found a giant pocket of natural gas underground. They set the gas on fire, expecting it to die down in a few weeks, but instead has been burning non-stop for over 50 years. There's nothing anyone can do to stop the fire.
Crazy, dude. Like, how do you, like, I've seen this already, right? But I thought, like, if you fall in there, you're finished. You're baked, you're cooked, you're done, you're fried. Hey, it's over. That's all I gotta say.
So now it's a tourist site, and people like these YouTubers can stop to roast some marshmallows.
That's crazy. That is dangerous.
This is called a rhino rat snake. They're called this because they have a little horn-like protrusion on their nose.
What are you gonna do? Eat the dog? Oh,
This Twitch streamer is proof that you
that
shouldn't
is dangerous. That they did it. They did
believe
do it.
everything you see on the internet.
I will quickly show you why I have a green screen today.
Oh my god. You know how many people see food? Because she definitely just fooled me. I swear that was her background. Oh.
I am not making my bet today. No, we're not doing that. No.
An alligator heard this car engine and wanted to
That is
compete.
so lazy.
For a brief second, this guy forgot that his friend has Tourette's syndrome.
Are you talking about me?
Gary, very, very careful. Be careful. Stop, Gary, stop.
What?
Gary, there's a deaf Dalmatian in the area.
What does that
Be
mean?
careful.
Get out of there.
Get out of here.
If you have an iPad and an iPhone, you can do this really cool trick to transfer photos.
That don't work. Or do. How?
I found a really cute video of a brave dog that needed a shot from the vet.
He just like the nurse. That's what it is.
Over the past few days, this video of the spider has gone extremely viral. It's called a demon-horned orb weaver.
Yeah, and if you get bit by that, it look like he gonna be done.
This guy was kind enough to give his pet pig a blanket.
Have your blanket. I have your blanket. Good piggy.
You can see the exact moment when the person using the saw realizes that something isn't right.
Why is he messing with him?
Is this the most unathletic person of all time?
Like, what? How did you do? You're too tall.
This dog was blown away by this
not being
magic
able
trick.
to dunk that. Oh, please be careful. Oh, okay, he's good. I was about to say, nah.
This guy was
I
working
thought he
out
was
and
high
the
up.
owner of the gym saw him lift 400 pounds.
Where did this kid come from? He's a baseball and just ripped 400 pounds off the floor.
It was nothing. Jeez.
Here's a cool device acrobats will use to practice their moves.
That's dope.
This tribe in Africa tried pizza for the very first time.
What's hard about the pizza food? It's like cow blood. Very nice. How long will it stay in the stomach?
Fucking annoying. Oh, now you come. Thank you. Thank you for landing right there. That's exactly where I wanted you.
These people tried overinflating a basketball.
Bassett.
Oh!
Dawn. Crate.
You want a snack?
Dawn. Crate. Dawn. Crate.
A few weeks ago, I talked about how dust from the Sahara Desert made its way to Europe. So here's some video footage of people in France snowboarding on snow that is covered in sand from Africa.
That's crazy how places like this exist.
Come here!
So this is pretty interesting. This cat was born with 4 ears.
That's crazy. How
many genders are there?
Like that?
I don't know. I just got here.
I guess we're living in the future now because this police officer pulled over a car that had no driver and he was...
How many genders are there? Are there? What did he say?
How many genders are there?
I don't know. I just got here.
That's a good answer.
I guess we're living in the future now because this police officer pulled over a car that had no driver and he wasn't really sure what to do. The car kept driving away and the police had to keep chasing it down.
Oh my god, I have to watch this.
This guy asked strangers if they could hold his hand while crossing the street.
What? This making me look a little good.
Shanghai, China is currently under another lockdown, and this is how they are telling people to stay indoors.
请消毒，少聚众，勤通风，科学防疫，文明随行。戴口罩，勤洗手，
So this is kinda weird. One of my subscribers found out that they can launch objects using a muscle in their ankle.
Let me see. Wow.
How would you like to game or watch movies on something like this?
Off the ankle. I'm good.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. A few months ago, the most...
Excuse me? He gonna knock it over.
Someone ordered pizza from both Pizza Hut and Domino's, so there's only one way to settle something like this.
They want us to fight, bro. What they want us to do?
We gotta do it, brother.
Alright.
This guy had to go to court after being accused of stealing a jersey. So he showed up wearing what he claims is a different jersey.
Alright, you're charged with stealing a Dolphin jersey?
This ain't the one, young.
No?
No, ma'am.
These are professionals. Please do not attempt.
No. No.
Working.
No.
Yes.
Nope. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, buddy. Mic is open.
So why couldn't this automatic faucet detect his hand, but it could detect this paper towel?
Can you imagine going like this and that being the size of your head? Because, like, that's the size of his head.
A photographer was laying so still that these meerkats started climbing over him. This delivery guy found something in the grass.
Dang, that is a small toad.
This person wanted to see what their bearded dragon would do if they pretended that they were asleep.
Did he mean to do that?
The police had to go to this guy's home because he failed to show up to court.
What'd I do?
You missed court.
No, I didn't.
Come on, bro. Romain, stop. All right? We're not gonna play this with you. All right?
Come on, bro. I'm playing 2K. Y'all blinded.
Okay.
You're in the
Come on, let's go.
All right, let me put on some clothes.
I don't think that's real.
Police department, search warrant.
Whoa.
Subscribers has a very unique fingerprint.
Dang.
So this is...
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end it there, but we still got some other videos to get into. Let's check this out.
Hello everyone. It's easy to take for granted the comforts of our everyday homes, but today you'll truly appreciate your living quarters. Check out these places that make it hard to believe that people actually live there. Let's get it on. We all adore Venice for its charm as the most romantic city on the water. However, not many are aware of its much less romantic counterpart along the Atlantic Ocean shores in Nigeria. Welcome to Makoko. Once a fishing village, now it's a bustling slum community built on water. People used to come here to make a living, and now it's home to over 200,000 residents. But because there's no proper sewage system and lots of motorboats around, the water here is super dirty, making fishing almost impossible. Plus, locals can't get good education or medical help because the government doesn't officially recognize the settlement. Sure, many charity organizations are trying to address this issue, but for now, the locals' lives feel more like surviving a disaster. Hopefully this will change.
My question is, how is the fishes surviving in this type of water? There's no way there's fishes in that water. This is crazy.
How does it feel to always be short of oxygen?
So you gotta be grateful for everything you got, man, for real. Especially if it don't matter if you're not where you want to be, be grateful.
Ask the people in La Rinconada in Peru. This town sits over 3 miles above sea level, making it the highest inhabited place on Earth. Despite being home to about 30,000 people, the life conditions of its residents are truly distressing. But what makes people live here? Well, there are 2 big reasons: hope and gold mines. People come from all corners of the country, dreaming of making a quick fortune. However, because of the policies of local companies, only a handful manage to do so. Can you believe that around 10,000 monks, nuns, and novices live in tiny houses, practically stacked on top of each other? Up in Tibet, there's a place called Larung Gar, or the 5 Scientist Buddhist Academy.
Wow. Like, how do you build something like this? It's just like a bunch of clutter. That's crazy.
Despite sitting at 2.5 miles in the mountains, it's become a major pilgrimage spot. Residents go about their daily routines of attending classes and practicing spirituality before heading back to their homes in the evening. Just imagine, someone has to climb all the way to the very top.
Just to go home. Like, what if you was like, you know...
When it comes to...
I know you guys done this. Like, you planning out the food that you want to eat. You gotta go all the way to the top just to make the food.
Truly one-of-a-kind places, you can't miss out on Yanjin, a city nestled in Tibet and known as the narrowest in the world. It's pretty astonishing. Its widest point spans just 1,300 feet, and in some spots it's barely 130 feet wide. Yanjin may be small, but it's home to around 400,000 people.
It's crazy, this really exists.
How is this possible? The secret lies in its impressive length of a whopping 37 miles. On the bright side, thanks to its unique layout, there aren't many cars around, making the air quite clean. But still, it's hard to imagine how so many people manage to coexist in such a cramped space. Sometimes you're driving over a bridge without even realizing there's a whole residential area underneath it.
Wow. Wow.
Take, for instance, the bridge in Manila in the Philippines. It's scary to think that people actually have to live in such conditions, and raise children too. The lack of...
That is tough, man. That's how you gotta really be grateful for what you have. No gratitude, man.
Basic amenities, total lack of sanitation, and constant noise from cars, that's their daily struggle for life. The people living in this house not only ignore their own comfort, but also create inconvenience for others. Actually, this is what they call a nail house in China. When the government is building a new expressway, they sometimes can't negotiate with homeowners to move or tear down their property. So, they opt to pave the road around the house instead. This means that residents are trapped inside, enduring the constant racket of traffic and breathing in car exhausts. And they can forget about opening a window for a breath of fresh air. Meet Halley 6, the first polar station floating on an ice shelf. It's made up of 8 interconnected modules that can be moved using heavy machinery. This is crucial because the brunt ice shelf is constantly thawing, posing a risk of flooding the station.
Ready to face it.
It's easy to guess that those who come here are constantly risking their lives. Also, Halley Station isn't the best place for those who need vitamin D. During winter, there's simply no sunlight, and polar explorers won't see it again for another 100 days.
How, like, they ain't got nowhere to stay? Like, how is they living in them kind of conditions? How?
Wind blasting at 60 miles per hour and waves towering at 23 feet, residents of the Canadian town of Fort Erie often find themselves facing extreme weather conditions. While it may resemble a scene from a disaster film, people here are truly living through it, battling nature's fury every step of the way.
But the ice on the front of my house is so thick that we honestly think it'll be a month or so before we can look out the
Like, imagine, like, they gotta go to work in this kind of condition. How? How do they even get out of their house? It's crazy. It's tough. Not a lot of that's tough. It's that cold. Wow.
Any ideas what you're looking at? It's not just some odd dwelling, it's a real state. Yes, that's right. The tiniest country in the world, called Sealand, was set up on a British offshore platform last century. Unfortunately, Sealand isn't officially recognized as a new state, but it already has 27 citizens and even issues its own currency, stamps, and passports. By the way, you can also give it a shot and apply for citizenship, just like anyone else. So, we've already seen a state with 27 people, but what about a city with 270 residents all living in just one building? Yeah, it's not just a house, it's like a whole town under one roof.
That's not bad. Compared to everything else
With
they've been
infrastructure
showing, this
and
is not
everything
that
you
bad.
might
It's
need.
not bad at
It's
all.
located in Alaska in this tiny
You know
town
what I'm
called
saying?
Whittier.
I
There's a tunnel that locals can take to get to the nearest town, but it only runs from 7 in the morning until 10 at night, and it switches directions every half hour. This village is for those who aren't afraid of heights. Situated in southwest China, this 2-century-old settlement sits atop cliffs towering 2,600 feet high. The only way down is a precarious 2-hour journey along rickety wooden stairs. Just think about it, around 18,000 people call this place home. They all moved here out of desperation, and while they stick together, life is tough and money is tight.
You actually know look good. Got all this nature around them.
Dear introverts, guess what? We've discovered your ultimate hideaway, nestled atop one of the Italian Alps. Sitting at around 1.2 miles above sea level, you'll have...
No way it's a house in the mountains. That's kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely live there. What?
all the peace and stunning scenery you crave. But here's the thing. Getting here isn't exactly easy. If you need even the basics like medical aid or supplies, be prepared for a tough helicopter ride.
What? No way. How? How do you like use the bathroom? How do you? Oh, okay. Hey, they got them little. Okay. Okay. And they got a pool. Get out of here. What?
You know that feeling when you've done something embarrassing and just want to get away from everyone as far as possible? Well, we've found the perfect spot for that. Edinburgh of the Seven Seas is located about 1,350 miles away from the nearest settlement, making it one of the most remote places on Earth. About 270 people live on the island, and reaching it takes 2 weeks of braving the rough waters of the Atlantic Ocean. You could try to make it in just 6 days, but if you miss the ferry, you'll have to wait for a whole year for the next one. Santa Cruz is a tiny island off the coast of Colombia, covering just about 0.97 acres. Despite its small size, it's home to around 1,200 people, making it 4 times denser than Manhattan. Yet, there's no proper sewage system. The military brings in fresh water, and electricity is only on for 5 hours a day.
That's tough. You know how many people couldn't survive like that? You know how many people get so addicted to their phone and all that? 5 hours worth of electricity. Are you serious? Nobody would be able to, they wouldn't be able to do it. Nope. Nobody in America.
So, why are people staying here? Believe it or not, it's the absence of mosquitoes. Some fishermen came across the island after a long day of fishing and decided to rest here. They were
Maybe
relieved
if it was like some grass around, but they just end up on a lake. Like, how did this even get here? How do you? I never understood that. How do you have stone on water? Like, what? That goes to show you it was something here before, like, that's crazy. That's interesting.
To find out that there weren't any irritating insects, which is a big problem back in Colombia. Surprisingly, that's what drove them to establish a settlement
I couldn't
here.
live on water. I'm good.
Have you heard about Freedom Cove? It's this awesome island close to Vancouver, put together by 2 artists. There are 12 floating platforms making up the settlement,
like
and you can only
Fortnite.
reach it by
Fortnite
swimming.
map.
People get their water from the closest waterfall and survive only on fresh foods that they can find in the water or nearby woods, as they don't have electricity or refrigerators, living just like Robinson Crusoe. Want to check out a home that's around 140,000 years old? Well, welcome to
Now, this is probably
Iran,
the
where
worst.
you'll find the ancient village of Kandavan. People here live right on the slope of the volcano, with their homes carved into the volcanic rock. The mountain formed 140,000 years ago through natural processes, and after eruptions, pyroclastic flows shaped cliffs around it, standing over 330 feet. Right now, there are around 600 people living in the village, but surprisingly, they all seem pretty content with that. Imagine living in constant fear of being engulfed by streams of molten lava. This is the harsh reality for the people of Aogashima Island in Japan. This place is home to 4 volcanoes, which, although dormant for centuries, erupted once back in the 18th century, forcing people to evacuate for a whopping 50 years. However, life eventually found its way back to this island. The only way to reach the island is by helicopter, as it's surrounded by sheer cliffs. Living in the mountains is a lifelong dream for many, but not everyone can make it work in real life. Plus, is it really all that heavenly if you're stuck living down in the lowlands like the people who own these houses? Clearly, they'll need to put in some effort to reach civilization, not to mention dealing with the rain, humidity, earthquake risks, and, worst of all, rock slides. Near Verona in northern Italy, there's a villa called Sunflower. It's the first ever rotating house, constructed way back in 1935. This house revolves on a large platform, following the sun's movement throughout the day. And yeah, while the homeowners of the house don't suffer from a lack of vitamin D and dreadful living conditions, it's safe to say their life is anything but ordinary.
Yeah. So the houses rotate all day. What?
The owner of this house gets a brand new view from the window literally every few minutes. Designed by the architect, this 1,600 square foot wonder uses minimal energy, which is great for the environment.
So is this a solar home, basically? Dang. I wonder how they built that. How long did it take?
It sits atop a resort town in Italy called Rimini, but it's far from the hustle and bustle, nestled almost in the middle of the wilderness.
This is not bad.
This isn't just any floating house. It's a home on the tiniest inhabited island on Earth.
I can't live in the water. No. No. I'm good. I need to swim.
Look, there's barely enough room for a tree and a house. And as for a backyard, well, that's out of the question. And the owner must...
Wait, what? No, you ain't got no car. It's
a floating house. It's a home on the tiniest inhabited island on Earth. Look, there's barely enough room for a tree and a house. And as for a backyard, well, that's out of the question. And the owner must always be on edge, knowing that a surge could one day irreparably damage the island, and therefore their home. This is Shibam, a really unusual and beautiful city in Yemen. Its tall buildings made of raw brick give it a stunning look, earning it the nickname the Chicago of the desert. It may not look huge, but 7,000 people call it home. Plus, it gets pretty hot here. Even in the coldest month, temperatures don't drop below 65.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And back in 2008, a tropical cyclone swept through Shibam. Remember the movie Howl's Moving Castle? Well, thanks to architects from Copenhagen, it's got a bit closer to reality. Though there's no magic inside, it's actually quite simple. Living with the sensation of always being on the move isn't everyone's cup of tea. The house's shape is like a hexagonal prism, striding on big metal legs. I wonder if there should be a special driver's license category for operating such a thing. Remember a time when you've had a few drinks at a bar, then returned home and struggled to fall asleep? You'll get a rough idea of what the residents in these houses might feel like. You can't wander around.
What? Bro, it's be the strangest, weirdest things in these videos. Like, what? There's a house that's moving on water right now. Now someone lives in it. That's crazy.
The room with a hot cup of coffee in the morning, but you'll always feel like a sailor in these buildings in Vancouver.
That's crazy.
Another house floating on the water? Come on, that's not why we're here. That's right, the platform's designed to submerge several yards underwater, giving the owner the sensation of being a sea creature without relying on any additional gadgets.
That's cool. Imagine. Nah, that's dope. I actually will live there. Nah, I think I'd live there too. Yep. Like seeing like the ocean from your windows of your house. That's pretty cool. Huh.
The views are absolutely breathtaking, but only until your fortress comes under attack by a shark.
Okay. He just messed it up. Now I didn't think about that. A shark, yeah, a shark probably would. That house up. Yeah, it's tough.
Nestled in Lake Victoria, Africa's largest lake, between Kenya and Uganda, lies the tiny Migingo Island. Though it doesn't look like much, this island boasts a plethora of bird species and is famous for its rich fish stocks. This is why it's become a hotspot for territorial conflicts, given the pivotal role of fish in the region's economy.
Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. Peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health away. Till next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.